Kia ora koutou talofa lava malo leleni symbol of Anaka, and welcome to KIWI News Briefs. Hi, I'm Beno and welcome to a roundup of what's happening up and down Aotearoa, New Zealand and around the world. So first up, we've got the post office has actually decided to close down 142 outlets up and down New Zealand without conferring with its workers. So all these workers will lose their jobs, people will have no access to actually sending any mail. They're pretending that no one's sending mail anymore. What do you think Christmas and Easter and Matariki and all those celebrations where you have to send cards, Valentine's Day is coming up? What sort of planet are you on? CEO of the Postal New Zealand General Manager, what planet? Are you from Uranus? Anyway, they are at loggerheads at the moment, and old people will miss out. People who are not computer literate have to make their way to a post office to pay their bills. And you say that due to your data, there are half the population that don't actually have computers, phones. There are lots of elderly in New Zealand. How about showing some respect, you young Miss Piggy? Anyway, on the international stage, President Trump is having to answer questions about whether he should remain in power with his publicity people who will always spin a narrative. Now, there have been people who have videotaped Mr. Pretty's murder by the thugs of ICE. It has been said in Congress that ICE agency is illegal and unconstitutional, and obviously we can see when on the videos that we see up and down USA, when people are being apprehended, ICE don't use the legal process. They use thuggery. They don't answer questions. They don't even identify themselves. So I think there should be some sort of almost like a post-war, round them all up, and they all have to go to court for any assaults that they incurred. Why would you work for this agency when the person in the White House has 34 felony convictions to his name? Why would you sign up unless you are a KKK person or a person upholding colonialistic, old-fashioned, old white people, old men, that is, colonialistic ideals? So I'd hate to think what's going to happen at the election or before the elections, because you're not going to get in, Mr. Trump. I can promise you that. Anyway, going back to New Zealand, the Maunganui landslides, the government has said that there should be a investigation, independent investigations as to how people actually died in these landslides when the local civil defence actually knew 4 hours before these landslides occurred. That doesn't put 2 and 2 together. It makes 7. Okay, so people in the fire and emergency New Zealand down there, hate to be you, you're probably going to, it's not going to be over. You're going to have court hearings next year, don't you think? Anyway, on a positive note, Ed Sheeran's been in town, and boy, did he rock our socks off. We hope more people come to New Zealand from overseas, and thank you, Ed Sheeran. We're just hoping that Auntie Cher will come back. And I was at all 3 Coldplay shows last year. I loved it. And Pink. Take care, everyone. Have a great week.